everywhere. Let's go.
Well, it's not like we're not already being recorded everywhere.
I know,
You know
right?
what I mean? Can't we just like ask the overlords, like, hey, just stream us
Just put me
everywhere?
live now.
Yeah. All right.
Pretty much.
I still can't get over this Paramount thing.
That'll be a good conversation. I have thoughts. Lots of people have thoughts.
All right. People are hopping on. Yay.
Yay. Hi, people.
All right. Welcome to the podcast. I've got Christy Lee with me. We are here. We are back from a little bit of a hiatus, which happens because Christy and I are working on like a not so super secret project. So I'm very excited about it.
Lots of things. It'll be fun.
Yeah, so
It'll be
many
awesome.
things.
Yes.
Before we launch into all of that, how have you been, man?
I've been I've been actually doing a lot of shoots. So we've got
That's great.
some shoots going on. There's a film festival here in town and teams get together and they have like 2 months to kind of put a short together. And so I've been on a few sets in the last number of weeks and it's been a blast. Everybody's having a good time.
Are these like 48-hour things?
This one's not. This is
Okay.
This is basically you've got like 2 months essentially to do a 10-minute short. So
that's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. So I wrote one script and I starred in one script or acted in one script and then helped on some other teams. And so, yeah, it's a blast. Everyone's having a good time.
It keeps your gears greased for sure.
It does. It does. And a lot of people who don't get to be on set or have that set experience every year, it's really fun because a lot of new people kind of come in and we bring them into the fold. And whether they've done film or not, it's their opportunity to learn or be on a set for the first time. So it's really cool. It's a really cool kind of setup that we've got.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been busy too, right? Because you and I are launching our vertical series we're doing together, which I'm super excited about.
Yes.
So for you guys out there, it's called Elsie. I wrote this script in 2015, maybe even earlier than that.
Mhm.
So it's been a minute, and I wrote it for web series back when those were a thing.
Yeah.
And then with those like verticals are coming out, I'm like, I'm doing it this time. This is my second chance. So I did a big full rewrite, was talking to you about it, and was soft serving it to you because I was hoping you'd be like, man, that sounds like a lot of fun. And luckily I didn't have to like gaslight you into it. You absolutely want to be part of this thing, which I'm so excited to have you and Lee on board. It's going to be amazing.
Yes. I know. You didn't even have to like ask. As soon as you said it, I was like, well, we'll go there. We'll do it. It's fine.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm loading the car now. Let's go.
Oh man. So I've been super busy with that storyboarding and getting ready. And we just did a casting call and just casted a few of our crew, our parts, and very, very excited. We've got crew now too. So this thing is really coming together, and it's nice to just do more than talk the talk. You know, it's nice to really be like, hey, look, we can do this, and start showing it people how to do it. So.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. That's ultimately you want to be able to kind of show your skill. Like we're sitting on here on these podcasts every week or whatever, talking about stuff. We also make things. So
you
want to be able to share that with the world and know like, hey guys, we're doing it too. It's not, we're all in the grind here.
Right. Yeah. And not be the super toxic director out there screaming at everybody. No. That's not the goal.
No.
So no, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it. But yeah, so we'll keep you guys appraised on this as it kind of grows throughout the next couple of months here and slowly takes over our lives, because that's really what's happening.
So. Oh yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen for sure.
It's like I dream about scenes now. It's crazy. All right. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? Paramount winning the war for WB, which was early, man. I thought it would be at least another year of this, but
Hmm.
Netflix was like, "Y'all are crazy. We're not spending that much money on Warner Brothers.
Hmm.
Good luck." And now I'm just waiting to see if Paramount eventually just declares bankruptcy in a couple years.
Yeah. I mean, the huge, like the debt, just that in general is a massive thing. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I mean, Paramount wanted this, they wanted Warner Brothers so bad. And for a number of reasons. But yeah, and those are the reasons that kind of worry me because
Yeah.
it's not just even about everyone's like, oh, they're going to own this and own that now. It's like, well, but there's a media kind of chain here, and there's a way
Yeah.
of like of controlling information
Mhm.
and news and everything and data. I
Yeah.
mean, just the amount of data that they were like, no, we want all this stuff. So um, this is a massive, massive thing that I don't think people realize is going to have a significant impact on the
Yeah, I
industry as
mean,
a whole.
it's definitely turning into Blade Runner where we're just getting these large monopolies that are just
Oh,
gonna
hands down.
control each industry. So now you're getting down to like 2 monopolies controlling most of entertainment, which is absolutely insane.
That's just bananas. It's
Yeah,
bananas.
yeah, and then you're talking about, like, soft power, so they already own CBS, which they are already starting to press on them on the direction of what they want reported on the news, which is
Sure.
crazy.
Yep. Mhm.
And now they're gonna own CNN, and they're gonna do the
Yep.
same exact thing, which is scary and dangerous. And that's really one of the I think personally one of the big reasons why they wanted it. I think they could care less about Superman and Batman,
No.
but you know, fanboys on the surface are like, we might get the Zack Snyder, trilogy completed. I'm like, that's great, but do you want to at least have free independent journalism?
Yeah.
Because we're
Do
gonna
you
lose that, guys.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna lose a lot. We're gonna lose a lot. And there's a lot of content that everybody thinks is gonna be okay or is up in the air. And it's like, no, they've got mass control over that now. And they've been able to
yeah,
kind of execute and show how they've got some handle on that with decisions like we're gonna cancel Colbert or we're gonna do whatever.
withholding
And that's
stories.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
literally coming our way. And I know a lot of people are also, I mean, I've chatted with a few industry like people and friends, and they're just really concerned about the element of, I know the big thing for Netflix was it's like, oh, we're going to lose the theaters. It's like, you guys, we're going to lose the theaters no matter what. Like that was going to happen. It's just going to look a lot different now. And
I think it's just gonna turn into bowling alleys where they're still around. There's few of them, and
yeah,
when you're going there, it's just this special moment. It's not because 'cause you're bored on a Sunday,
right.
which is when we
Yes.
were kids, that's what theaters were, where you went to the drive-in, you went to the dollar
Hmm.
show, like, you had nothing
Hmm.
to do. We've got theaters in our hands now. So that's not really part of the zeitgeist. Now when
Right.
you go to the theater, like it's for a reason. It's special. And so
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what's happening. But I mean, I think state sponsored media is a real threat, and
Hmm.
we're taking a big step towards it. So that's my concern. But the other part is like I know they have foreign investors in all of this stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know how they stay solvent with this much money
Oh,
going.
yeah.
I just really don't. But what do
Yeah.
I know? I'm a little screenwriter from Michigan, so
But we understand some things. I mean, we understand, financial elements and economics
yeah.
and that, and I mean, this is our industry, so we even understand the economics of our own industry. Yeah, I don't, I'm like, I'm with you. In a few years, we'll see where they're at, but yeah,
I really
really,
like I really like where verticals are going though, when this vertical thing started to make kind of a second resurgence because Quibi, I don't know if you remember Quibi, came
oh
out
yeah.
like 5
Mhm.
years ago. Quibi was like a thing, right? Like right around COVID, Quibi came out and that was verticals, but they were doing verticals and traditional of anything that they produced, which
Sure.
was which was doubling their cost, which is why they were losing a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's kind of why Quibi kind of fizzled out or if it was a mismanagement thing. But it really kind of started this vibe.
Hmm.
So I like where this is going though, that this might be a big opportunity for indie filmmakers like us. I mean, we're gonna find out. So
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It is the way that things are going. And just depending on, the type of content and the direction that they go with some of the content. I mean, everybody's getting in the game now with this vertical thing. So many like new apps that are trying these. Some apps are doing like, we're going to strictly do AI content, and we're strictly going to do, like drama horror. Like we want to do horror verticals, and which is really cool because everybody's on their phone, they're on their small devices, they're watching things like that. So we'll see where it goes. But I do think it's a huge opportunity, and I'm really excited. I think now's the time. Like if you're going to do anything, now's the time to do it and get
I
in the
agree.
game and on the
Yeah.
train.
Yeah, it's time to get up off the chair. I mean, I was sitting down, I saw this vertical thing. I looked at your vertical, and your vertical really inspired me. And I was like, "You know what? Damn it. I mean, this is it. This is I talked to my wife. I was like, I want to do this thing." And she's, of course, biggest fan, biggest supporter. So I was like, "Well, I mean, if I've got her permission,
Yeah.
I have to do it."
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, and I just think if I surround myself with the best people, it's going to come out great, and that's what I'm doing.
Oh, it's
So
gonna be it's gonna be awesome.
but have you had any bad screenwriting advice lately?
Oh, geez. I really haven't had any bad screenwriting advice. There's always just conversation about things. Do you
I
have
got you.
anything?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I want to hear what you
I'm
got.
always dipping into other screenwriter gurus like social media, because not as a competition thing. I just like to see what is out there, what is popular, where people are taking, the monomyth. One guy had a great take on that. The monomyth is really about how chemistry works within our brains. And I thought that was very, very fascinating. So the hero's journey is actually how we produce hormones, and he breaks it down. Like resolution is dopamine, conflict is cortisol, and then he broke that down.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was very, very fascinating. I thought it was interesting. And he's like, yeah, so like story is literally in your genes. And I was like, I think that's a really cool take on it. And
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that was fun. And then I saw someone else talked about this is where I have issues when people say the only way to make it, the one way to find success. If you don't do this, you won't be successful. Like that's where I was like, okay, if this, if this was Metal Gear Solid, I'd have the exclamation mark go over my head, and it'll go boink, like because I
Yep.
was like, okay, warning.
Yeah.
And they said that if you don't write your script in a way that essentially where you activate the theater of the mind and the reader, you'll never have a good script. And I'm like, that's not the only way. I mean, that
Mhm.
is a way to definitely grab your reader, but you
Right.
can you can still write a script that activates the theater of their mind and is boring as shit.
Oh,
So,
hands down. Yeah.
it's not just about descriptive, you know, scenes. It's about creating that journey, that emotional
Mhm.
arc with your characters that align them with your readers.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely the journey. I mean, myself as even a reader, there's been times that I've been like, this is not like catching me, it's not grabbing me, but I've
Yeah,
stuck with it because I see that there's a potential, there's a warmness there,
yeah,
and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to follow those breadcrumbs and see where they
absolutely.
go. So it just gets my mind going, even though I'm not like super engrossed in it. So it doesn't, yeah, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be a banger from page one.
It doesn't just have to be the one. There is no one rule. Like I like to bake because I have a crazy sweet tooth. We can blame the Lexapro, but I love sweets, so I like to make my own baking. And I look at it like if you're writing a script, it's like baking an apple pie. An apple pie isn't just apples. Like
No,
there's
yeah.
there's a lot more that goes into it,
Oh yeah.
and if you miss something and you don't do right, it just tastes like crap, right?
It tastes,
S
yeah, or the apples
Yeah,
may taste great, but the crust is gross. Like,
exactly, yeah,
you
yeah, or
know?
you forget the spices, not that I've done that ever. So, point point being is writing a script is like a recipe. You wanna hit everything on it, and then maybe add a little bit of mom's love in there,
Mhm.
and there you go. Well, let me check for some questions here.
Yeah, I'm
All
curious if
right.
anybody's got questions.
Premise Lance says, hi, he can't stay. Nice to see you, of course. Thank you for hopping in. Mahanth Preeth Reddy asks, what's your take on writer's block? I'll start with you on this.
Oh yeah, we've kind of had this question before. We all hit it and we all kind of deal with it in certain ways, but I think that we've kind of talked about steps you can take and activities you can do that really kind of help break the writer's block. And so I think last time we even talked about, like, for me, what helps with writer's block is like listening to some music. Like, I really like music, gets me kind of going and thinking. Or some people get up and take a walk, or, you brought the example up last time or one time where it was just like, those times that you're in the shower and you get like the best ideas, like, go take a shower, do something. Sometimes it's really just, getting your mind going, getting kind of the blood flowing and your mind kind of going, and maybe even to a point distracting yourself with something else that kind of helps trigger to get inspiration and kind of creativity flowing. So writer's block is, I mean, it's legit. It's hard, but you gotta find what works best for you.
I think it's physiological. I think it's not just a mental block. I think when we're working from a creative center, which is our frontal cortex, that's where all of our energy is. That's where we're kind of like our focus is on our brains. You're able to create freely. Once you get nervous or frustrated or angry, upset, you start to go to the medulla, and that's where fear is at. And so then you literally lose resources in your frontal cortex. So like she says, breaking that cycle and getting out, going for a walk, and you let it kind of work on in the back of your mind, you then come back to it, you will have something there. If you're like me and you're trying to avoid writer's block, like Christy does, I create a pattern or a habit where I listen to a particular type of music while I write, so that when I listen to that music and I'm writing it, my brain switches on into that writing, so that I have momentum behind me. But I don't listen to that music in the car or on my own or when I'm working out. It's literally, I've trained my mind so that when we write and we listen to this music, we are writing now, and then it flows.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. See what else we got. Tommy Cresta says, when are we having you on the show? Man, have your people talk to my people, dude. All right, what else do we have? Well, we'll ask you this, Christy. Someone is asking, what is a popular book or series that you're surprised hasn't been turned into a movie?
Ooh, that's a
I've
great
got
question.
one. Yeah.
Like a popular book or series?
Yeah, whatever you think.
I would have said, like, maybe a month ago, I'm surprised that they still haven't locked in Brandon Sanderson, but they have now.
Oh, okay.
So Apple TV's picked up Brandon stuff, which is great. I know Brandon personally and have been in that fandom for a long time. And so I'm really excited to see that happen.
What's one of his famous properties that I may have heard of?
Oh, well, I mean, like his, so they're going to do like Mistborn. His Mistborn series is going to end up being, I think, the films. They're going to do films.
Okay. All right.
And then I think they're going to do like his Way of Kings as a TV series.
Okay.
So, yeah, it'll be really cool to see that come to life, because he was involved partly with the Wheel of Time and
Gotcha.
wanted to make sure that they went in a little bit of a different direction with adaptation wise on how they did his stuff. So that one I think is pretty cool. I don't know if I can think of a series or a book right off the top of my head, but I can say, I don't want to say it though, because then I'm going to I don't want to jinx it. And then like tomorrow somebody comes up with the idea, but there's a character that I am like, why have they not done this movie yet?
Okay.
And it's Carmen Sandiego.
That's hilarious. Because she had a game show. That's why.
I know, but I want the movie or I want the show. Like, why? I know Jennifer Lopez a while ago was like talking about it, but like,
oh man,
I want to. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
I mean, you're giving me flashbacks. I remember being in middle school playing that game, and this is when the internet really didn't have anything on it yet, and we had the Encyclopedia Britannica. Right. And I would whip that out to answer all of Carmen's questions. Yeah, I'm flipping through pages like crazy. I had stacks of books out. It was insane. But
what about you?
Yeah, I'm a D&D fan,
Oh,
from the old days. I was a game master way back in the day, and, there are it's like 14 books this guy wrote, R.A. Salvatore, and
mhm.
he wrote this, The Legends of Drizzt, Forgotten
Oh,
Realms,
yeah.
and it's about a dark elf that lives in the Underdark, and the dark elves are always evil, but he's like, he's raised to be honorable, so he ends up leaving the dark elves and abandoning the evil queen spider god and goes to the overland and meets friends and it's a lot of racism in there because he's a dark elf they're
Mm.
technically evil, so he has to deal with that, and he makes friends and he just follows his adventures, man. And I'm yeah, about 14 books of them. I would love to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they haven't done anything in that realm before, but yeah, no, that's pretty fascinating. That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, man. And he had some great villains that he fought. Let's see if we have any other questions here. Jan Scott asked, do you bounce from project to project with a number of projects in progress of the same time, or do you keep everything, or you drop everything and focus on one? How about you, Christy?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it just depends. So I've found if I'm kind of just writing my own stuff, I really try to focus on one thing, like it's
Yeah.
just one script that I'm really working on and focusing on. But there have been times that I've been commissioned or I've been hired to write something or do something, and so I'm working on a couple of different things at the same time. Like in the last few months, I've had two or three different scripts I've had to be working on for upcoming projects at the
Wow.
same time. So, but they're
Okay.
short. Those were short scripts, so it wasn't necessarily
Yeah.
too bad. But yeah, if I'm doing my own thing, particularly if it's a feature, that's really tough to be juggling like two or three different like features at the same time. I think. I don't know,
I
Jeffrey. What about you?
I'm a single focus guy through and
Yeah.
through. I really think what this Jan Scott is asking is, do you have ADHD? And my
I do,
you
but
want to I am actually diagnosed with ADHD. But the interesting thing with the way my brain is wired is that I cannot multi-focus successfully, like
Mm,
bounce around. Um, so the way that my brain is wired, if I'm doing one thing, that's where everything is focused.
yeah.
So if I am reading something, I
Mhm,
literally cannot hear you.
mhm.
So people will be talking to me like in my face, and if I'm reading a sign or a title of a movie or my email on my phone, I can't hear a damn thing you're saying. And then people get
Yeah.
so mad at me. I'm like, it's the way my brain is, man. If you see
Yeah.
my eyes are focused on, that's it. So no, I cannot do it. I stick on one, but I look at my son who will do exactly that. He will bounce from one project and
Mhm.
then bounce to another and then go back. And that's just the way he is. So if that is how you do it, there is no judgment, man. It's just the way that your brain is wired.
Yeah.
Do you D Chook asks, what is your favorite genre to write and why?
Ooh, great question. Um, I think my favorite genre to write is probably horror.
Okay. Yeah, makes
Um,
sense.
although I will admit, like I years and years ago, I was in this brain mindset that I can't write comedy. It's not my
Oh,
thing.
don't say that.
And I know you shouldn't do that. Like a lot of writers kind of tend to stick to their
Yeah.
own genre and do their own thing. But then as I've gone through my career and realized like even comedy and horror, they follow the same kind of notes. It's the same story structure building when you're writing and you're creating. So I do like to dive in and do comedy. I feel like it's fun, but I think horror is probably my favorite thing to write. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm known for my thrillers, and the funny thing is thrillers are not my favorite genre to write.
Yeah.
It's just the ones that have sold.
Yeah. Well, because that's what you're good at. You're like great at it.
Oh,
Right?
you're very sweet. But it's not I don't sit I don't go to myself, "Man, I can't wait to write a thriller." Like, I could care less. I really what I like, to be honest, and I don't get to do this enough, but I like to sit with a writing partner and hit that simpatico moment where we are co-writing together. And I really love to write either a dramedy or a romantic comedy with like a writing partner just
Yeah.
to see how bad I could get them to crack up. And then I know I nailed it. So like when Joanne and I wrote a couple of scripts together, some of my favorite moments that I think of a writer is just her and I in that moment and just killing each other.
With your jokes and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I just like that fills me up so much.
I love that.
Yeah. Um, my God, we have so many questions today, Christy.
Yeah.
I hope you
Oh,
have
good.
time.
Bring him
Let's
on.
see. Um, one gentleman is asking about doubt as a writer, and I'm like, I gotta tell you, bud, welcome to the club.
Every day.
Yeah, like that just means you're doing it. Why you're experiencing doubt is because you are probably really writing from the heart
Mhm.
and making yourself vulnerable. And when you're in that space, of course you're going to feel doubt because you're going to be like, am I good enough? Am I doing this right? I mean, myself, I've been doing this 20 years now and I've got some credits. And even then, even now when I write stuff, I'm like, I mean, I looked at my wife like, was that bad? Like,
Yeah.
like it's just,
Does this suck?
it doesn't go away. I think it's a good thing, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, I deal with that all the time. I feel like I'm an imposter half the time where I'm just like, I can't do this. This is what am I doing here? Yeah,
Yeah.
I have self-doubt all the time. But you're right. It does come from a place of your love for story and it's coming from your heart. And there's certain times that I'm writing things that just
Yeah.
like they mean so much to me that I either overthink it or I think like it's just not good enough. And
Exactly.
yeah,
'Cause it
you
means
yeah,
something to you.
it means
Oh, I
something to you.
love how you
Yeah.
put that. And I'll tell you what, this gentleman's name is Brito. If someone tells you they don't experience, I think they're full of shit, or they're a bad writer.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
um,
There's no way you don't doubt yourself.
yeah,
Anybody doesn't doubt their self at
you'd
any
have to
given time.
be like a malignant narcissist to be like, "Everything I touch is gold with
Great.
this typewriter."
I'm such a great writer.
And those are the people that get the maddest when you tell them that you don't wanna option their script.
Yeah.
Um, are you more this person's asking, are you more focused on fiction or nonfiction scripts? I've been writing from producer-led um, scripts and ideas recently, so I'm doing a lot of fiction. I haven't really been focusing on nonfiction. I have done nonfiction, like as an indie writer, there is a big market for nonfiction scripts,
Mhm.
especially I kind of look at these like legacy scripts, people that have hit a certain amount of success and they want their story told. There's a good market for that.
Yeah. And you like, are you meaning nonfiction as in like autobiographical or
They
something along
just
those lines?
stated nonfiction, but yeah, I had a
Nonfiction.
lot of scripts come in about people that wanted to memorialize a parent
Mhm.
or talk about their journey or
Mhm.
a loved one.
Mhm.
I got brought on for script notes about a romantic drama, and it was, I learned later that it was a woman who wrote it for her spouse who passed away.
Mhm.
Uh, so when you give notes on a script like that, it can hit kind of hard,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I ended up like, you know, learning a lot about how to approach feedback with someone when you're unintentionally breaking their heart.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's kind of based on a true story or something
Mhm.
of kind of a life element. Um yeah, I mean, I've been in the same boat where people have approached me or we've kind of worked on things that people are like, this is kind of my story and I want to bring it to life. And so that's kind of a interesting kind of path to go down. And you really have to kind of be careful about your approach on that. Just because it's somebody's personal story and they feel like it's interesting doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be interesting to like a broader audience. So you have
Yeah.
to figure out how to kind of approach that the right way in explaining that. Um, But I've also been in the documentary realm, or I
Mm.
worked on a reality show a number of years ago and learned very quickly that's definitely probably not where my mind belongs. I don't want
Yeah.
to do that again, maybe. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunity to do writing in any kind of realm, whether it's fiction or nonfiction or
I ended up
unscripted.
I ended up writing a documentary on crop circles.
Yeah, I
And
remember that.
yeah, and I took that
Yeah.
gig and I thought, "Oh, this is just gonna be ridiculous," but I ended up really getting into it and learning a lot,
Yeah,
and yeah, I mean, I learned that 20% of crop circles are unexplainable.
which is like
Yeah, let that
mind-boggling, but
yeah,
yeah.
and we found the science behind it, and we had experts on that explained the science behind it, and you start going, "That's freaking wild."
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I know, it was really fun, and then, the one that really got me, uh, that's where I started going, "Okay, I'm not a flat earther, but maybe there's something going on here." You know how we sent out that golden disc on the Voyager?
Yes.
And then there was, questions on the Voyager, and then there
Mhm,
was we had our genome on we had math questions on the Voyagers,
mhm.
then we had our genome of what our double helix looks like, and then we had an image of mankind, and we had our position in our solar system, like how
Right.
many planets we are from the sun. There was a crop circle that answered all of those questions.
That's wild. That's crazy. That's
I saw
crazy.
that, and I was like, "Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying." It was like, when I saw that, I was like, "Okay, I know this is a gig, but damn,
But come on. Well, there you
that's
go.
going in."
If you
Yeah.
go in the nonfiction realm, that you could, be enlightened about some subject that you really never knew you could be.
Yeah, no, it was awesome, but, alright, well, I think that's all the questions we have. Is there anything I should have asked that I missed?
No, just next time, bring questions, and there's lots of movies that have come out and are coming out. Everybody go see movies because it's fun. Keeps the fear
Oh,
alive as long as
I
you
got
can.
one for you if you wanna try watching. It's a TV show on HBO called Primal. There's no
Primal.
dialogue. Yeah.
Okay. No, there's no dialogue?
There's no dialogue. It's an animated TV show.
But with no dialogue.
No dialogue. It's absolutely
Oh.
ridiculous. It's a Neanderthal befriends a T-Rex, and they go on bloody adventures. It's as insane and drug induced as it sounds, and I was like, "Well, I guess I'll just watch all 3 seasons." Because you know how hard it is to make something with no dialogue, but just grunting and extreme close-ups the entire time?
Here's the thing. I love this premise, and there's not a single word in this show, but I can guarantee you it's probably better than the last Jurassic Park movie. So I will
Oh,
take
yeah.
that dinosaur show any day.
I mean, there's no
Any day.
ScarJo, but, you get a really sweaty Neanderthal and a hangry T-Rex and put them together, and they're besties.
There you go.
Yeah, alright, well, let's try and do this again next week if you can.
Let's do it.
Alright, guys, thanks for coming on.
Bye.